The general mood among Sri Lankans right now is a mix of concern, fear, and also frustration because it has been almost a month since things came to a virtual standstill over here. But the people also understand that the government has taken this decision for their own safety and to ensure Sri Lanka doesn't become another hotspot for the coronavirus. The total number of deaths stand at 7, including 3 Muslims who were cremated as per the government orders. The decision by the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa-led government in Sri Lanka to cremate the bodies of the dead, including of the Muslims, has angered the community and also deeply hurt their sentiments. Cremation goes against Islam, and even though the World Health Organization permits burials of Covid-19 victims, Sri Lanka appears to be the only country which is going against the World Health Organization guideline. Sri Lanka is a predominantly Buddhist country. Muslims are the second largest minority, making up 9.7% of the total population, which is 21 million. Representatives of Muslim civil organizations and also politicians have met with the government, urging them to rethink the decision and to permit burial of Muslim victims. But so far, it doesn't seem as if the government will retract this decision. Sri Lankan health officials are claiming that the country's groundwater levels are too high, which can increase the risk of the infection spreading. But this claim doesn't seem to have any basis so far. Not only for Muslims, but there are also certain sections of the Christian and Catholic faith who practice burials in Sri Lanka who are concerned about the government's decision to not permit burials. Some critics believe that there is also a clandestine racist hand behind the government's decision to only permit cremation, with Buddhist extremist forces using their clout within the government to penalize the Muslim community. Muslims have been coming under attack in Sri Lanka since 2013, with their homes and businesses being burnt and also with a number of fatalities during such attacks, which were largely carried out by hardcore Buddhist organizations. It is also important to remember that soon after the curfew is lifted in Sri Lanka, the parliamentary election will be held. It was originally scheduled to be held this month, but due to the coronavirus and curfew, it has been postponed. Incumbent President Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa won the presidential election in November last year due to his support base consisting of mainly Buddhist voters. So it is likely that the government is also trying to please this voter base. So at the next election, his party can win the election and strengthen their hold. Since last month, there have been a systematic hate campaign launched by some sections against the Muslim community with the spread of the virus. Many have started racially profiling the victims and also blaming the Muslims in particular for the spread, even though the virus started spreading from non-Muslim Sri Lankans who arrived in Sri Lanka from Italy and South Korea. Both the UN Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Religion and Amnesty International have urged the government to respect the burial rights of religious minorities in Sri Lanka. So far, World Health Organization has not reached out to the government on the matter. If the government under Mr. Rajapaksa truly respects the minorities, it would not have taken a decision to deny them a basic right such as burial. So it's very unlikely that they will go back on this decision. The international community can try to pressure the government to change their decision, but it's still unclear if this government will bow down to such pressure.